been talking about Pop a lot. Talk
Yeah,
about
talk about him, man.
growing up in that
Yeah.
Spurs organization.
Yeah.
The top tier, the
Yeah.
best of the best.
Best of the best, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell he's a hard coach, but he's a personable coach.
Yeah.
You could just tell from the outside. I've never met him or anything, but I could just tell, So he touches people.
Yeah.
And he's very personal with every single person that comes through
Yeah.
that building. So your experience and what he means to you.
Yeah. I think for me, he traded for me because he was the GM when I was in New York. And so when he made that trade, I think it was 96 for Charles Smith, I was like a part of that trade. I had no idea what that would turn into. Like, it was the first time I'd lived in San Antonio. I went for one game when I was with New York the previous year, but I didn't spend any time there. But I got a chance to see a different level of leadership that reminded me of my high school coach. Pop, people look at, they look at Pop like he's a tough, hard-nosed coach. I never saw it that way. There were times where he was hard on me, but I had a veteran named Will Perdue. I was going through it with Pop. Like, he was on me a lot. And back then, we were coached hard. Like, that was just part of it. But this was, like, for me, a different level because I thought my NBA career would be a bit different. And I'll never forget sitting on the plane one time, having Will Perdue tell me, like, Mont, like, he sees something in you. And it just kind of clicked for me. And so I think from that conversation, I viewed him differently. But I'd never had a coach be tough on me in one setting at practice and then call me in the evening to take me out to eat. And we'd sit at dinner and talk about family and faith and our backgrounds. And he was so stinking intentional about it. And it was not just me, it was everybody. Like, he was like that with everyone across the board, like David, Sean, Avery, me, Corey. Like, that was just who he was. And he was teaching me how to be a head coach back then. I didn't even understand it, but I was learning how to be a coach or how to look at coaching back then while he was trying to help me with my career. And I don't think there have been many big decisions that I've made in my life since I met him, and especially when I left San Antonio, that I've made without calling him. Like, whether it was, should I sign with this team? Should I take this job? Or if it was something going on with my family and I needed some advice from a different perspective, I'm always able to call him. And so for me, he's, people throw around the father figure thing a lot. He's been that in some periods of my life. He's been a mentor. He's been a guy that I can vent to. He's also been the guy that'll call me and tell me, like, hey, don't say that in the media anymore. Don't do that. And I'm like, really? He's like, yes, that sounded stupid. Don't do it again. And I'd be like, okay. Like, for me, it was the truth, and I kind of knew it, but then he'd call me and I'm like, dang it, I see it. I'm like, pop. And I'd get on the phone. He'd be like, don't do that. And I've learned to value that. Like, when you're a head coach or when you're in a position of leadership, you don't need people around you that are just going to tell you what you want to hear. Like, you value people to look you in the eye or call you and tell you, like, Mont, stop. And he's always been that for me. And I'd feel really good about it if it was just me, but I've seen it with so many people. And so I kind of cringe when I see guys talk about, the Spurs in a certain way, or they talk about people playing, games and all that. I didn't have that. And I'm telling you, like, the guys that were there will tell you that he coached me hard. But there was a part of that hard coaching where I knew that guy cared about me and he cared about my career. And I was like, what more do you want in a coach? Everything that he told me helped me further my career. Everything that he taught me helped me as a head coach. And a lot of what he taught me helped me become a better father, a better husband, a better friend. And he helped me to think about things that I never looked at. And so for me, he's obviously one of my favorite people in my life, in the world. But my relationship with him is so much more
And
than
just basketball, yeah.